Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Fang, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you a little bit of a redo to the beginning of our Career Mode Manager series. I did realize, Jesus, why do you have to text me in the middle of these? I know my camera's going to pick that up because it picks everything up, but I did realize that apparently everybody was saying you're doing it all wrong, you're going the wrong way. I was picking up like MLS players that were older and that were pretty expensive per se or whatnot, and they might not have had a lot of improvement coming in the future, or they might not be able to improve as much as some younger players would have been. And I took your comments and I decided to go like research it a little bit, and I still have gotten to a part in here where I'm able to at least figure out like who I should be picking up and stuff, and who I should be looking for when they say they have great potential and stuff like that. But I'm never really too sure on how much I should pay them. I always want to get them, and so I go through this like whole thing where I'm like, oh, I've got to get these guys. I mean, I don't know, I guess this is what they're worth, and I know I don't want to go through some of those like sites that tell you about that, because that would be kind of considered cheating. Also in my last career, like, I really wanted Balotelli, which I still want in this one, and that's what I'm going to work at getting. Like, that's my goal, is for West Ham to have Balotelli on there, but he is super expensive. But on my last career, I did like the financial takeover thing, and I had like all this money afterwards, and I was like, okay, this is like purely cheating. I'm purely cheating right now. So yeah, I'm actually going to, on this one, try to go for some more, I guess, young players. I took some ideas from what y'all left down below in the comments on the last video, and I went for Adrian out of Flamengo, I guess is where that's from. I kind of like set it between the ages of 17 and 20, and then I just went through different positions. I know on West Ham their right back position doesn't have very good players on it, as well as their left back. Their keeper is alright, but I'd like to have a better keeper, one that's going to grow to become just phenomenal, because hopefully I figured out, you'll see this later on, I guess I probably shouldn't really talk about it, but I figured out why I was beating teams so badly, and apparently it's because whenever I played at some time, I don't know what I was trying to do, but I did the whole like sliding thing where I changed my shot accuracy to like 100. So I was hitting these shots, I noticed it hit me just like boom in the middle of one of my games. I was like, why am I just tearing this person to pieces, or this computer to pieces, whatever, CPU, and it turns out it's because that was on. So I was like just kicking the ball from God knows where. Oh, I want to pick up Memphis Depay here. At the beginning, instead of like actually going to try to buy them, I decided to do the whole inquire thing. I've learned about that. I've learned what my short list is. And Memphis Depay is the left wing. He is supposed to have great potential to grow, and that's something that I really like. I need left wings. He's supposedly pretty pacey. He could get probably even more pacey. And then Jack Butland as the keeper. I don't know who said it to me, but they said that Jack Butland would be an amazing keeper. And so I figured out, why not? My keeper is only like a 73 rated keeper, and I don't really know how to pronounce his name. I know people are fans of him, but at one point he is going to have to go. And so I decided to look just for for youth. And in the right back position, I didn't realize I do actually have a young player. As you can see, I'm like searching for people here. I go on this long, like, just freaking, I don't even know how long I spent, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes just searching for a right back. And I didn't realize I had Jordan Spence, who in the last one I did, I actually ended up giving to Bayern Munich. And nobody's really, in this one, I haven't gotten as many offers and stuff like that as I did in the other one. At the other one, they were just like throwing it at me, like, let me have this player, let me have this player. And I was able to get a pretty good amount of cash quick, but now I just have my $9 million budget. And I have to learn how to work with that. So you'll see like here in a little while, as I'm trying to pick up some of these players, I don't get a chance to get some of them. Hopefully in the future I'll create some cash flow, generate some income, and be able to do that. But as of right now, I'm going to have to work with what I have with West Ham. Back to the whole slider thing, I totally remember doing that like on FIFA 12, and that was like the big thing to do whenever you're trying to boost your I didn't choose to do this, but I was told to do this when I was trying to boost my career pro. I guess I did choose to do it. That was the big thing to do though, and so I had that on here. I don't know what I'd be even trying to do, because you can't do that in this game, but I had that on here, and so I was just shooting goals from everywhere and just winning, and I was like, I'm putting it on like legendary, and I'm still getting this done. So come to find out, I wasn't that big of a badass. It was really just that there was those sliders. So I've now, after a few trial and errors and a few games in this season, which you'll be seeing in coming career mode videos, you'll see that it gets a little bit closer in matches. I'm not scoring a bajillion goals, although I did have some where I just like went off and made these big comebacks, which I was pretty excited about. But yeah, this the process, I would say, of trying to go through and recruit these players is kind of time consuming, but you get a chance to at least learn a little bit about the game. I'm learning about players I had no idea about. That's the guy's name. It's like Jackalenine. I don't even know how to say his name. Jaskell. I also decided I had to create some room, maybe get some more budget. I didn't really know exactly if I wanted to get rid of some of these players or if I just wanted to put them out on loan. I ended up putting a few out on loan. I decided to get rid of Picoin. I can't even, like, I wish I had like a little person who pronounce these names for me, because I have no idea how to say his name. But I needed to get rid of him. He is older and he's not even that great in that position. And I go through my emails, which is a big deal. They're pretty much telling me, you know, where they want me to stand, where they want me to be. I think I still need to like finish middle of the pack, hopefully even just make it to the playoffs. They'd be excited about that. And I go through my players. By the way, it's so funny. I wish they could like change it to where you could say, you know, I'm a female manager. I guess they don't really have those, or I'm not really entirely sure. Like they have, I know they have like fitness coaches because I've seen them on here, but I end up picking up here. They said that they looked at Butland for 2.7 mil. I can take him. So I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I want him. He's got potential. He is in great form, and hopefully he'll end up becoming my best keeper ever. I also looked at Ter Stegen, and they came back with me with I just saw the 17.5 and I was like, hey, didn't want it. Memphis Depay, 4 million. They said that he would go in between 3.7 and 4.3. I could have like negotiated a little bit, but I think I tried to do that the last time around and there was like no negotiation about it. So I paid a little over $1 million more than what his value is, which could be wrong. I could be, you know, spending way too much money. And I guess Diarra is not very happy. He's actually probably pretty skilled in his position. I just don't think I'm going to be using him. I have Andy Carroll, and I just I think he'll be my guy for the season. So anybody else who's up there besides, I might put like Cole in there to back him up, or Voste. I think I actually end up asking if Voste can go on a loan, but unless he gets injured and I'm just totally screwed. Oh, this is one of the right backs right here, João Cancelo. He doesn't even have a picture, but apparently he's got, you know, the possibility of becoming a great right back. And I think about it and I make an offer. I don't think I end up taking that offer. They want 7.5. They wanted like 5 million, I think, the last time I tried to get him. I got him in my last thing, but I'm gonna have to wait because my budget is not there for him. I've got 3 other players that are coming in, and I think apparently, I mean, I have Nolan as a center attacking mid, so to have him come in, yeah, he is young and he might like take up some of that. Oh, here we go. We're offering wages. I didn't change anything. I just told him he'd be an important first team player. He's squad rotation right now. He's probably not getting like a whole lot of playing time. I'm gonna use him because more than likely I'm gonna have like backups and I'm gonna get a chance where I'm gonna have to use him. So squad rotation. We also have transfer offer accepted for Butland. Butland, I believe, I tried to get a 4-year contract on him. I don't know like exactly what the contract's, how long I should be going for. He is definitely going to be an important first team player. I'm going to use him more than I'm going to use my other keeper because I'm going to try to build him and grow him so that in the next couple of years he will be hopefully a superstar. But I didn't have a lot of action going on in the preseason here, building up to any of my friendlies. Just had a lot of me trying to buy players, getting rid of some players, or loaning out some players. I think, did I end up, I had a feeling that I did not submit the offer to him. Let me think about this. There's no way I submitted the offer to this guy. But I'm watching the video right now and there's a possibility I did. I submitted an offer to him. I think he ends up saying something like he's happy. I hate when they do that. I guess you also have to take a look at the fact that they just got to a club or they're really happy with the club, because otherwise you're just going to have to, wait, I reviewed your contract. Oh yeah, he's accepting it. We've got him. Memphis Depay, he's going to be a star from PSV. He's now a West Ham hammer. He's going to come in and be blowing bubbles with us all day long. Pretty excited about that. And I get congratulated on becoming a new manager. They're telling me if I win some games, I'll possibly get on the international stage. If I get on the international stage, more than likely it's going to be for America, because that's what I chose to be as my country. I know that I guess you can probably become a manager for other international teams, but I would really like to be the manager for the American international team because I think I could lead them to a victory. We could probably win a World Cup. I don't know if they let you do that on here. That would be pretty awesome. If they put you at any chance of being able to be like the manager for a World Cup, let me know because that would be exciting. Formation for me, I believe I started out with a 4-4-2, and at some point I did this thing at the bottom where it says suggest next match, and it says X whatever. Not entirely sure what that even means. I did that though, and it started like moving all my players. I think it just tells you what they think should be there for the next match, and so I ended up getting like all these players moved in there. I wanted to do a 4-4-2 just at the beginning to try it out to see. I'm really big into the 4-4-2 and the 4-4-3 formation. Wait, 4-4-2 and 4-3-3 formation. Just because I feel like they're more of like attacking. One of them's more basic, so if you don't have like a whole lot of idea of how to attack, and if your defense is a little mediocre, 4-4-2 for me is like, it gives me a lot of people in the middle and a lot of people in the back, so that I have a chance to stop what's going on there, and then I just got to somehow work with my two guys in the front and see what I can do there. And I ended up playing, I think, Carroll as striker. I didn't even change my formation there. I should have. I think I'm just moving people around because I got my I got some of my players in, and it'll ask you whenever you get your players in if you want to go in and put them in a position. You're probably gonna hear my freaking mouse click right there. I'm not sure if I should be paying attention to some of these other teams and who they're picking up. Like, they're all like, they must have tons of money because they're all, oh, here we go. Here's the counter offer from him, and he's like, no, I want $4,000. Otherwise, I'm not going to be on your team. And I was like, you are not getting $4,000 per week, bro. I'll go and I'll use Jordan Spence, and he will be my right back. And I end up using him. He ends up being really good. I got a transfer offer for Diarra, and I'm going to take whatever they want to give me. It is a season loan, so that means that I'll be able to take his wage budget off of mine, and I'll be able to pay anybody else if I want to go in and get that Adrian. Or maybe if somebody, like I want to loan somebody else who has a little bit higher of a budget, then I'll go ahead and do that. I might plan on doing that with a couple more players just so I can open that wage budget up a little bit in case somebody like Carroll gets hurt and I really need to pick up some striker last minute on a loan. That might be something I do. Anyway, we're hitting about 13 minutes almost with career mode, so I will definitely be splitting this up and having to bring you to many other episodes. Hopefully though y'all enjoyed this a little bit better. I played a little bit better with it and I got some better players. And until next time, get Fang Bang, nerds.